Hi dear children, welcome to the EVS online class. Hope you all are safe and happy at home. We have completed our 9th lesson. Hope you all have studied the lesson thoroughly. Today, let's start with a new lesson. Lesson 10, Adaptations in Plants. So before starting, let's do one simple activity. I'll show you the pictures of some animals and plants. You have to identify it and tell the place where it can be seen. So let's start.
What is this? Yes, it is a polar bear. It is seen in cold Arctic regions. This is cactus. It is seen in deserts. Here it is a fish. It lives in rivers, lakes and oceans. This is lotus. It grows in ponds, rivers and lakes.
We saw the pictures of different plants and animals and understood that plants and animals live in different places. They live in cold regions, hot and dry places, rivers, lakes and oceans. This natural surrounding in which an organism lives is called as habitat. So what is habitat? The natural surroundings in which an organism lives is called as habitat. So the habitat of cactus is desert. Habitat of fish is water, rivers, lakes or oceans. Habitat of camel is desert. So these plants and animals have certain special features in their body to help them survive in their natural surroundings. These special features are called as adaptations. For example, fishes have gills that help them to breathe in air dissolved in water. They cannot survive outside water because they cannot breathe outside water. Similarly, cactus. Cactus can live in the desert because it can store water in the stem. So that is their special feature on their body to survive in the desert. So these special features are called as adaptations. Plants and animals living in different places looks different because of their adaptations to their surroundings. For example, water lily. Water lily grows in water. Their leaves are thin and big and float in water. It is entirely different from that of the leaves of cactus. Cactus is a plant that grows in desert. Their leaves are modified into spines. This is because of their adaptation. Similarly, fishes have a different body structure compared to the animals living on land. So plants and animals looks different because of the adaptations to their surroundings. So in this lesson, we have to study in detail about the adaptations in plants. There are different types of plants: terrestrial plants, aquatic plants and insectivorous plants. First, let's discuss about terrestrial plants. Plants that grow on land are called as terrestrial plants. Based on the conditions in which they grow, terrestrial plants are of different types. They are plants in deserts, plants in mountains, plants in plains and plants in marshy areas. So the plants living in these areas have different adaptations on their body to survive in their habitat. So first, let's discuss about plants in deserts. Let's study about the adaptations of plants in deserts. Example of plants that grow in desert are cactus and mesquite bush. It is also called as kikar. Have you seen a desert? In desert, the soil is dry and there is very little rainfall. Cactus plants grow in desert, so their body have certain special features that help them to survive in the desert. The leaves of cactus plant are modified into spines. This is to prevent the water loss. Then the stem. The stem of cactus is green, thick and fleshy. And they can store water in the stem. And also the stem prepares food. Normally, food is prepared in the leaves. But in cactus, the leaves are modified into spines to prevent the water loss. Stem is thick and fleshy. It is green in color and the stem makes food for the plant. The roots are widely spread under the ground to take in every bit of available water under the ground. In mesquite bush, the roots can grow down for more than 20 meters. So these are the adaptations in desert plants. Example for plants that grow in desert are cactus and mesquite bush. Adaptations in plants. In cactus, leaves are modified into spines to prevent the water loss. Stem is thick and fleshy, green in color. It stores water and makes food. Roots are widely spread under the ground to take in every bit of available water in the soil. Next type of terrestrial plants are plants in the mountains. It is very cold in winter in the hilly or mountainous areas, and also there is snowfall. So the plants growing in the mountains have certain special features in their body to survive the cold conditions. Usually the plants are tall and straight. Example for plants that growing in such areas are oak, maple, pine, spruce, cedar, fir, etc. So these plants have certain adaptations in their body to survive the cold conditions. Instead of flowers, they have cones and are called as conifers. Seeds are present inside these cones. Then their leaves are needle-like to prevent any damage from the snow. They have sloping branches so that the snow can fall off easily. Trees like pine, fir, cedar and spruce do not shed their leaves at the same time and remains green throughout the year. Such trees are called as evergreen trees. Trees like oak, maple, birch and beech shed all their leaves in the winter season to protect themselves from the cold, and new leaves are grown in spring. Such trees are called as deciduous trees. So the adaptations of plants in mountains are usually the trees are tall and straight, leaves are needle-like to prevent any damage from the snow. They have sloping branches so that the snow can fall off easily. Instead of flowers, they have cones and are called as conifers. Seeds are present inside the cones. Trees like pine, fir, etc. are called as evergreen trees because they do not shed their leaves at the same time and remains the green throughout the year. Trees like oak, maple, etc. shed all their leaves in winter season and new leaves are grown in spring. Such trees are called as deciduous trees. The next one is plants in the plains. Plants growing in the plains have spreading branches. Some of the plants grow in warmer climate of the plains. For example, peepal, mango, banyan tree, etc. Many of the plants grow in places where it is hot and wet. Example, teak, tamarind, coconut, rubber, tea, coffee, etc. Some of the trees are evergreen and some are deciduous. The deciduous trees shed all their leaves in the dry season, that is the summer season, to prevent water loss. So that is about plants in the plains. Now the last one is plants in the marshy areas. What do you mean by marshy area? Places that are covered with soil, clayey or sticky soil with a lot of water are called as marshy areas. Plants that grow in marshy areas are called as mangroves. So these mangroves are certain special features in their body to survive in such marshy areas. Since the soil is covered with water, the roots do not get water. So the roots grow above the soil. Such roots are called as breathing roots. So that is the adaptation of mangrove plants. Mangroves have breathing roots. That is, the roots grow above the soil.
Open your textbook, page number 72. You can see 3 questions there. Say true or false. First one, plants survive because they are adapted to the conditions of the place in which they grow. What is the answer? It is true. Second question, plants like the cactus and the mesquite bush do not have roots. That is false. Third one, oak and maple trees keep their leaves throughout the year. That is also false.
So today we have discussed about different types of terrestrial plants, their examples, and also the adaptations in plants that help them to survive in their habitat. Hope you all have understood the topic. Just after watching this video, take your textbook, read page number 69, 70, 71 and 72 and underline the main points. I have attached the notes of this lesson along this video. So write the notes neatly in your notebook. A test paper is also attached along with this. Do the test and submit it. A YouTube URL is also attached. Watch the video. So let's meet in the next class. Thank you.